Hello everyone, my name is Roya, and today I will be telling you all about the books that I got in the month of March. There are quite a few of them. I thought I would get like no books in March, but it turns out that I did a book trade, I won a giveaway, I turned in some books for store credit to get new books, and I just got a couple of other books because I wanted them, so we're just gonna get started. First, I got The Steep and Thorny Way by Kat Winters, and this was a book trade with my friend Monica from the channel Monica Hay. I will leave her channel link down below. Almost a year ago, I read Odd and True by Kat Winters, which I got at Y'all West and immediately read because I was really looking forward to it. That was my first Kat Winters book, and I guess this one will be my second one, so I'm very excited to read this. Next, I won a giveaway hosted by Melissa from the Bookish Babbler, channel link also below, and that was for the book Idiosyncratic by Britt Nunez, and I am definitely looking forward to reading this too. I will probably get to it next month because it's not too long, and I'm definitely really excited to read it. These next three books were traded for store credit. I got them with store credit that I traded books to get. Anyway, so the first one is Sorcery Rising by Jude Fisher, and I have had my eye on this book for quite a while, but I never really had a good excuse to get it because I wanted to wait until I had store credit, and I didn't want to, like, there were always things I wanted more than this one, because I just haven't heard anyone really talk about it, but I finally ended up getting it because I got store credit at a huge amount of store credit, I might add, at this used bookstore just in Vancouver that's just not, you know, it's not that big or anything, so they don't have like a huge selection. They don't have everything I possibly want like Powell's does. So I finally decided to get this. It is basically about these two peoples who hate each other, and one of them worships a goddess who has a cat. And so it just looks really awesome to me. In fact, that looks just like my cat, wouldn't you say? Don't you think so, iPod? Don't you think this looks like you? Another one that I got at the same bookstore is The Witches of Elianan, I don't know, by Kate Forsyth, and I thought this sounded really good. I looked up some Goodreads reviews of it, and it seemed to have pretty good reviews. So definitely, if you've read this one, please let me know what your thoughts are. And the last one of the used books that I got is Illumination by Terry McCary, and I thought, when I read the back of it, I thought it sounded really good. The reviews seemed to be pretty good as well, and all I remember about the summary, however, is that the main character's name is Leoth, and that is one of my favorite names ever, and so I thought it was really cool that someone actually used that name, so cool. Then the last two books that I got are because, so at Y'all West, there will actually be 5 Persian authors there. So obviously one of them is Tahira Mafi, who is really popular. I've only read one of her books. I don't own any of her books, sadly. But I will have to read like the rest of her books because I've only read one. But anyway, but she's really popular, so I probably wouldn't get anything signed by her anyway because her line is going to be really long. But anyway, 2 of the other Iranian authors are ones whose books I read recently and absolutely loved, and that is Abdi Nazemian, the author of The Authentics, which I have and I'm taking with me to get signed by him, and Down and Across by Arvin Ahmadi, which I also loved. I just read it this month, and I'm also taking that one to get signed by him. And then the other 2 Iranian authors who are going to be there are ones who I had actually never even heard of, and I felt very ashamed, and I thought, you know what, I need to get books by each of them to go and get those signed if possible as well. So I decided to get one book by each of them. So I got Americanized Rebel Without a Green Card by Sarah Saidi, which is I think it's actually autobiographical in a way. I don't know if it's fictionalized or if it's straight up her story about being an undocumented immigrant at like a really young age, like 13 or something. And Timeless by Alexandra Monir, which I think is a fantasy. And what's really awesome about Alexandra Monir, I looked this up, is that she is a musician and she wrote songs about her books. And I thought that was awesome because I've written songs about my books too. Like, it's pretty rad. I'll leave a link to it down below. Anyway, So if you've read either of these books or anything by either of these authors, please let me know what your thoughts are, because I would definitely love to check out more of her stuff. And also, since I haven't read either of these books, that takes care of what I will read on the way to Y'all West. That's pretty perfect. So, saving room in my bag, so I won't have to take a whole book to read there. I'll just read these because I'm taking them anyway. So these are the books that I got in the month of March. I really don't know a whole ton about any of them, so if I've never really heard any of them talked about on BookTube really at all, hardly. So if you've read any of these and have thoughts on them, please let me know what you thought about them, and I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye!